We're in Nara.
Okay, you're done. No. No. This is the best day of my life.
Hey there, man fam. We are in Nara, Japan today to check out some of the sights.
And most importantly, feed the deer. I'm so excited.
Oh, we're not kidding. There are a bunch of deer. There are loads of them. So you might be wondering, why are these deer protected and why are they almost semi, for lack of a better word, revered here in Nara? And it is because a deity by the name of Takemi Gajichi no Mikoto, my apologies for the pronunciation, rode to Nara upon a sacred deer from the Kashima Shrine. In fact, as Molly mentioned, if you buy some of the deer crackers, again, apologies for the pronunciation, shika senbei, they will swarm you in an effort to bow first and therefore get the treat first and munch away on these crackers.
This morning we did take a special reserved train from Osaka Namba Station to Nara. This was the Limited Express Ioni Noshi train, and it does run from Osaka all the way actually to Kyoto. Now, we got off at Nara, but we could have continued on to Kyoto if we wanted to. This train does require a reserved ticket, which we were able to purchase online, and you can buy in either twin seats or salon seating for 2 or 4 people. One note is that if you're only buying one seat, you must buy a child's ticket for the other seat. So we purchased a pair for Molly and Alan, and then an adult ticket and a child ticket for me to sit with my backpack. The total cost of this train...
I thought you were going to say for your backpack.
For my stepchildren. For my Twitch babies.
Yeah.
The total cost of us with that child's ticket included to go from Osaka to Nara was 2,500 yen, or about $16, which is a little bit more than it would have been on a normal train, but for a little bit of fun, different seating, as well as checking out the goods counter, I think definitely worth it. Molly and Alan shared an IPA from the Yamato Brewing Company, which is from Nara, and I picked up the Maharoba soda, which on the menu was, oh, mysterious. A color-changing soda that had a slight taste of tea, and I did add a little bit of lemon to make that color-changing action happen.
Beer itself as an IPA had those bitter pine notes, but in a unique twist was a little bit floral, so I thought it was very tasty. Nara is both a prefecture and a city of Japan, and it is about 40 minutes outside of Osaka. So we did take that train ride, as Max mentioned, to arrive here earlier this morning. While Nara is most well known for Nara Park, where there are all of these wonderful, if a bit hungry, deers, it also was once the capital of Japan from the year 710 to 792. In fact, it was the first ever founded and organized capital of Japan before it was moved to Kyoto, actually. And it is also home to 8 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. They are the Todai-ji Temple, the Kofuku Temple, the Kasuga Taisha and Kasugayama Primeval Forest, Gango-ji, Yakushi-ji, Toshadaiji, and the Nara Palace site. Of those, I also have hopes to see the Todai-ji. Oh, hello, dear. Are you wanting to learn more about the place where you live? Probably not. You want more crackers. I'm hoping to visit the Todai-ji Temple today, which is the largest wooden structure on the planet and is also home to the largest bronze Buddha statue in the world. Did you know that?
Yeah, you idiot. Give me crackers.
And now Molly is going to continue her ways of wishing to make friends with the deer here in Nara. Hello, friend. How are you?
He just wants snacks.
Yeah, they want snacks.
So the deer are protected here, and therefore they're not afraid of humans because humans cannot harm them. So then they come up to you and get treats, which is awesome. You have to give them the special treats that you buy for 200 yen at little stands around. They're little rice crackers, but they do get a little aggressive if you don't get the treats out fast enough. But if you bow to them, they will bow back, and then you give them a treat, and it's literally the greatest thing ever. And they're very cute. Hi, I'm sorry I don't have any. I only have my love. No, I don't have any. But you can have scritches. All right, I'm no good to you without food. In my deer whispering moments, I have learned that some of them do like scritchies, but all of them like snacks.
Describes my life.
They're so freaking cute. Their big eyes and their eyelashes, I love them.
Hey.
It's hard to see someone else living your dream. Yeah, who else now? There you go. Come on. Be polite. Thank you. Deers come at you fast. Oh! That says they're on the other side. And the deer said, nope.
I want you to know the pig. Hold on.
He's like, I'm bowing. Give me that snack.
There you go. That's all I got. Wow. Hey, you're taking it right out of my hand. There you go.
I want to feed that baby. Hello. Aren't you the most cute thing I ever did see? Hi. Hi.
Pretty good fish, wasn't it?
You want another?
Pretty good.
Thank you. Very nice of you.
Bow. Yes.
Can you bow? I need you to bow. Thank you.
This one does like a triple take. He wants.
Okay, okay. This is the best day of my life.
You got one from the right.
Can you bow? Okay, that was good effort. So, Dr. Saltman. There you go. Hey, you are a little. No, please feed this one. This little one needs us. You.
Bow. Yeah, wait, you bow. Okay, if you can just come after me. You just coming after me. This is my last one. There you go. I'm out. I'm out. I don't have any more.
Look at those horns on them. These two are just like.
Belly's full. That's cool.
Like some screechies. Okay, bow. There you go. Hello. I'm all out. I'm sorry. We're just following Navigator Alan again.
That's right.
He's back on the case.
Turn my brain off.
We hopefully won't get lost.
That's right. Putting all of our trust in Alan.
Feels dangerous.
At least it's not me. I would only navigate us to more deer.
So yesterday when we were on Flying Dinosaur, I was thinking about how when you're laid out like that,
Yeah.
I tried to lift my neck to look
Yeah.
forward, not down, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking that like that's how Superman flies.
Not
right?
comfortable.
And it would be very uncomfortable
You're to go like
to fly like straight ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think flying like Iron Man would be better. Because you go like with your.
Yeah, but when Iron Man flies forward, he goes all boosters back. He has the same problem.
I think Alan would want to fly like Doctor Strange.
That's mostly the cloak, and it's kind of levitation.
It is floaty. more
He
than
kind
flying.
of just, yeah.
What about Thor? Thor
Hammer?
is led by the hammer,
That's pretty good.
but still, I think the problem is when you're moving forward horizontally,
Your
holding
neck
your neck up
hurts.
to look forward
Maybe
is
when
not
you're a
good.
superhero, it doesn't matter.
We're gonna find out if this is correct or not. If not, we always come back up.
Okay, we'll go back up. I think that when you're a superhero, you have a super neck.
Right.
That's the answer.
You're just
doesn't
unbothered
hurt
by
you.
the
Yeah.
discomfort.
Yeah, because you're a superhero.
A fair assessment, I'd say.
Like, what's Superman got? What's he made of?
Well,
Kryptonite or something?
no, he's not, certainly not made of kryptonite. That's his weakness.
Oh,
He is from planet Krypton.
yeah, and he's super, so I think he just has a super neck.
What Superman is made of is plot armor. We are, in fact, going back up.
Yeah, we're going back up. In Alan's defense, the Google is telling us something different than the signs.
In Alan's defense, I made us go up and down 2 sets of stairs today at the train station.
Do we know what we're doing? No, but we're having fun.
True.
Navigator Alan's on the case. He's getting us to the right place.
Oh, good ride.
Thanks. You know what? I'm sorry I doubted you. Because I can see the temple.
You might dive with me too if that helps.
This deer just wants a coffee. No one's getting him one. Just wants a little coffee.
That one looks like he's had 2 minutes.
Hello. How are you? Hello. He looks mad. He does not look thrilled that we don't have any snacks. We'll get some in a little bit. We're going to go to the temple first. Hi.
All right, we have made the short, about, 8 to 10 minute walk here to get to the outskirts of the Todai-ji temple. This is not the temple, folks. This is a gate as we approach, and it is absolutely massive. Also, it should be noted, there are just deer everywhere. Throughout this entire walk, it's not just at the park where you're going to find deer, although there is a pretty big concentration there. You can find these fellas all over the place. Molly has been keeping count about how many she has pet.
8.
On our way through the temple gates, as we move into the temple grounds, we have passed by the Neo. These are 2 guardians of the Buddha meant to fight off evil.
A couple of quick details about the Neo. The one with the mouth opened is named Agyo, and the one with the mouth closed is named Ungyo. And they both are wielding a Vajra, which is an ancient weapon that they would use to protect the temple and the Buddha. Additionally, each of the guardians measures at about 8.4 meters tall. I'll do that conversion for you. It's about 27.5 feet.
Here's a couple more numbers for you as we walk into the temple grounds here. Now, the Todai-ji temple was founded in 738, but original construction ended in the year 752. Now, it has been reconstructed a couple of times due to a variety of different incidents, but it is genuinely mind-blowing to consider the age of this site and how long that it has been founded and stood here.
This is absolutely stunning. Historian Alan, how old is this?
You were petting deer, but this was originally founded in the year 732. Now, it finished construction about 732, yeah.
So 1,000 years before the United States?
Yeah.
How do they do it? My brain does not comprehend buildings this old.
You know, on the walk up, I mentioned that this is the largest wooden structure in the world. And I don't think my brain fully comprehended the size or what that meant in terms of scale. And we haven't even gone through the ticket gate yet, folks. We've literally just bought tickets. And Molly's face is how we all feel right now. That's just...
So big.
Yeah.
It says it's here. It's giving us some stats on the ticket. It's 159.89 feet tall, 187 feet wide, and 165 feet deep.
Also, there's a Buddha inside that's 49 feet tall.
I gotta see that.
Its ear is 8.5 feet tall.
I need someone to explain to me how they built this.
Carefully.
I don't.
Very carefully. Oh my God.
Oh.
Holy, that's correct. It is, Molly. Whoa. Wow.
I'm speechless and like weirdly kind of emotional.
So here at the base, you're going to see a replica of some lotus petals that are actually seated around the base of the bronze Buddha statue. On those lotus petals is a really complex design that is best described as a pictorial representation of the religious worldview set forth in the Avatamsaka Sutra, which is there's a whole great story here that tells the story of the inscriptions on these lotus petals. The main takeaway here is carvings on those lotus petals date back to the 8th century, which is just incredible to think about. It's currently blowing Molly's mind. You'll also notice that they do have some donation boxes here. Currently, the donation boxes for the Noto Peninsula earthquake relief donation, as well as some for donations for the earthquakes in eastern Taiwan. Notably, when the Notre Dame had the fires that destroyed a section of the cathedral, there were donations gathered here because this temple has also had fire damage in the past, so trying to find kinship across the globe, they gathered donations for the Notre Dame.
I just want to remind you that ear is 8.5 feet tall. And now I want you to think about how big would the Joe Rody earring be if scaled for that ear?
8.5 feet for the ear.
8.5 just for
It's
the
gotta
ear.
be like 6 feet, right?
It would hang.
Alan. It's as big as Alan.
The Joe Rody earring would be Allen-sized.
Wow. Something to think about. Some more stats for you. Some more stats for you from his eye. Just under 3.5 feet.
Tall or wide? He's closed.
I think
Eyes
wide.
closed. Okay.
Across.
Yeah.
His head alone is 17.5 feet.
Yeah, pretty big.
Big head. And
it's full of secrets.
yes, so many secrets. And the lotus petals that he's sitting upon that Alan was just talking about are 10 feet.
Wow.
That's gracious.
It's so beautiful and ornate,
unbelievable.
too. It's no pictures or video we're showing you right now
would ever do it justice.
This beautiful gold structure right here is called a shibi, and it is a replica of what's on the top of the building, this kind of horn-like structure, and it is said to represent an amulet that has a protective spell against fires, and they were added after there were 2 fires at the temple, so they were like, hey, maybe we should get some protection there. But this alone is 11 feet tall.
And now we're going to show you a picture or a video of the building, and you can see them on top. And just think about that the gold structure that looks like this in that video is 11 feet tall.
Yeah, it looks like teeny tiny. Just the scale of this building is blowing my mind. Obviously your eye is immediately drawn towards the Buddha statue, but look at the beamwork, look at the ceiling, look at the ornate carving and metalwork. It's just so awe-inspiring to be in these buildings. And it's just, you feel very small, in literally, but also just kind of in the sense of the world. And especially because there's quite literally nothing even close to this old in the United States.
All right. Now, if you didn't think this complex was big enough, this is a 1:50 scale reproduction of what this complex would have looked like when it was in its most built, its fully realized form. This room that I butsuden was wider than it is today. And on the east and west side, there were 2 pagodas standing about 100 meters tall. What is left now?
100 meters?
100 meters. What is left now is just effectively the remains of this, of which the Great Buddha and its den are the centerpiece, right? But in the past, it would have been so much larger. And, as a little fun fact, this was built in between the years 1912 and 1926. This is one of the 7 lucky gods and his statue here. I believe
He killed a beast.
it is Hiromokuten, but that could be a gross mispronunciation or mistranslation based on Google Translate. So my apologies if that is indeed the case.
All right, and then next to the major model of the gate and the pagodas, we actually have a progression of the Great Hall. This is a model of what the Buddha Hall looked like 800 years ago at the same size scale of 1/50th. And then right next to it, we have a model of the hall when it was rebuilt 300 years ago.
I mean, you can even see the small architectural changes that have occurred to the roofing and the sides. It's just, my brain is having real trouble processing all of this just in terms of age and scale.
While exploring the temple, we also found a pillar towards the back that had a hole carved in the base of it. Now, this is called the Nostril of Buddha, and if you crawl through it or are able to successfully crawl through it, it means you are going to be granted good fortune. Now, of course, Molly had to attempt this, but then, upon further examination, remembered she was 35. So, she called it off.
I've made a purchase. I dipped into my deer feeding fund for this, And I thought I was going to get one, but I got a whole set. So this is sange, I believe is how you would say it. And they are beautifully painted lotus leaves. Originally, they are designed after monks using fresh flowers. They used to use fresh lotus leaves in memorial services, and then they went to colored paper, and now artists paint on them as a commemorative memento. And I thought they were very beautiful. And now we leave a little bit of ourselves here in Nara.
That seems great. And for our lunch this day, we had gyukatsu, which is beef katsu. Katsu refers to the specific type of preparation of meat. There's tonkatsu, which is pork, and in this case, beef katsu or gyukatsu. It describes a meat that is covered in panko breadcrumbs and then deep fried in a wok before you. It is then sliced and served with white rice, shredded cabbage, and in our case, a variety of individual sauces. Now, we upgraded our meal to include the Wagyu beef katsu, and it was phenomenal. I mean, just look at our faces. The meat was tender and fresh. The crispy exterior complemented the almost meat butter-like interior. And then each of the sauces added something very unique to the dish. Molly's personal favorite, I know, was dipping it inside of the runny egg yolk.
We had to make a pit stop onto our next destination because we saw these gacha machines. Now, if you're not familiar with gacha machines, they are all over Japan. We've used them in Tokyo previously, but they are coin machines where you get a random prize out of them, and each one can be different. You might find your favorite IP and franchise, or some odd things like animals weighing themselves. But here we saw some deer-themed ones that are like the deer that we saw over in Nara Park. And of course, we were smitten with them and had to try our luck to see what we get. Now, there are lots of varieties of the deer gacha that we've seen, such as a deer snow globe, or a cute little pouch, or the deer with a torii gate. But the one I'm going to be going for to kick us off here, this looks to be the biscuits that we were giving to the deer, but with printings on them. I'm going to be honest, I don't totally know what I'm going to get, but we're going to find out together. Oh, it's a small bauble, quite small. Inside, a half dome. Inside the half dome. It's a stamp. Oh, it's a stamp. It's got the Nara deer on there and then lines so you could write a little message. That is so cute.
Now, as for me, I've been flirting with this torii gate magnet with the different styles of deer sort of hanging up below it, but then I saw this guy. And I believe this is a little beautiful Nara deer light, so we're going to go with that. I gotta be honest, if it's not that, I'm not really sure what it could be. And discover what it is that we have received. Ooh, also small boy. It's so cute. Look at him. He's a little deer. Oh. Yes, this is a little deer that you can put like a candlelight on the inside of and have it light up. Or if you're like me, you're just gonna have him be a desk friend. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Money, please. Thank you. All right, I'm going for the snow globe. Look how cute they are. I kind of want that one, but really, I'll like any of them. Oh, I think I have to assemble it. I got this one. And I've got to assemble it, but look at the tiny little deer. And then it's got all my glitter and everything to create the snow globe.
We'll create that snow globe soon.
That's
fun.
You got a project.
I love crafts. So good at crafts.
we are rounding out our mealtime by stopping by the oldest sweet shops in Nara, Honke Kikuya. Now, this is not the original location, but this sweet store has been selling sweets in Nara since 1585, and the current owner is the 26th generation of the family to continue running this sweet store. You actually still can visit the main branch, which I have heard looks like it has not changed in 400 years. But this sweet shop is really known for very traditional sweets that are based on anko or sweet bean paste. But they have started to produce more modern sweets in the more recent years.
We grabbed a couple of sweets to all try. The first one is in this beautiful box that literally came gift wrapped. So stunning. And then it's got 5 of these little treats in here. And it's probably not surprising that we chose. It's so delicate. I don't want to break anything. It's also beautiful too. We chose the one with the deer. So this has the red bean paste in it that Max was talking about, which is what they're known for and one of the more traditional desserts. Ooh, it's very soft, almost cracker-like on the outside. I didn't really mean to do it.
Wow, that was closer to your face than I've ever been. We didn't make contact, but I thought it was on the table.
90-10.
We bump noses.
Most of the time, it's the donut, it's much bigger. That's good though.
The outside's very cracker-like, not very sweet at all.
That wafer is so good.
It's very delicious. It's got a almost peanut butter consistency. I'm trying to describe the consistency of the paste. It's
All right, yeah, not creamy like peanut butter. I would say there's a graininess to it.
yeah, maybe it's like almond butter,
It's almost like a
Yeah.
Nutella.
Yeah.
almond butter, or Nutella
Almost
or
like a
something. But it's delicious. It's not super sweet, the paste
No.
or the cracker. And it's just delicate enough.
Yeah,
And-
texture's really good.
Yeah.
The wafer on the exterior is incredible. It reminds me of like the shell of a really well done macaron.
But thinner.
But much
Yeah, much thinner.
Just
wafer-like.
the shell.
Yeah. Wow. Delightful.
Now, if that was the more traditional type of sweet, I mentioned that they are also making some more modern type sweets as well, including these jellies. You can't see them yet, but look at this adorable packaging. They are modeled after Yamato Koriyama's famous goldfish, and so the outside packaging has this adorable cap, but see these tabs on the side? If I just pull those, now the cat is swatting at the actual jellies, which is adorable. And here they are.
They're little
Little
fishies.
cuties. Come in a bunch of different colors. We'll see the taste.
Cheers.
Fish cheers. Whoa.
Whoa. I don't think I've ever eaten anything like that in my life.
That was not the texture I was expecting at all.
Not a gummy in the slightest. It very much just dissolves in your mouth, almost like if you took a sugar cube.
It's crystallized sugar.
Whoa.
And then it's slightly jelly-y in the middle.
Yeah, it completely, you take a bite and it just falls. It disintegrates apart.
That's so interesting.
And it's not that sweet.
No.
That is a fascinating piece of candy.
Wow.
I could eat so many of those. That's dangerous.
Well, we have this many, Alan. That's that. You can eat this many.
Okay.
You guys want to go pet more deer or?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
We
Yes.
We can't feed them the candy.
No, but we can feed them more crackers.
We can.
All right. And I'm in Japan, so I have to try some sushi. But this is sushi that I've actually never had before and didn't even know about it until we were visiting Nara. This is kakinoha sushi, which is sushi that is wrapped in a persimmon leaf, vinegared rice, and what looks like pickled mackerel on top based on what I ordered. Now, all of the above are things that I've never had before, but this looks delicious, and I'm very excited to try. Wow. That is very unique. You taste some of the vinegar. You still taste the fish itself. It's not fishy. It sort of has like a lightly pickled flavor. And then there is this super light flavor coming from the leaf itself. That is one of the most unique bites of food that I think I've ever had because I'm so used to sushi tasting a certain way. I mean, the mackerel just falls apart. Wow. I really enjoy that. And I've got to be honest, I wasn't anticipating loving this as much as I love, say, standard sushi. Now, if you're wondering why sushi would be wrapped in persimmon leaves like this, the persimmon leaf actually protects the fish itself and the rice from being infected by any bacteria. So it was a way of actually preserving the sushi when it needed to be transported somewhere. Nara, since it is landlocked, would have to transport sushi in from the coast, and one of the best ways to do that would be wrapping it in persimmon leaves. I genuinely didn't think I was gonna like this as much, and I'm really, really digging it.
So we've set up camp on a little bench here.
That's right. We've acquired bench.
We got our biscuits,
Biscuits.
and now we just need deer.
That's right.
But don't worry, we got Alan on the case.
On this episode of Alan, Deer Whisperer,
Alan approaches the deer.
has cracker in hand. His goal,
Deer
attract one and bring it over.
to us.
Oh,
No?
he's shown it. He's held it up. He's presented
To a
this
deer.
fair to a deer. We'll see if they're interested.
The deer bowed. The deer
The deer
bowed.
bowed. He has now
He's befrited the deer.
befriended the deer.
Now.
He's whispered effectively.
He's saying,
Now, can
come
you-
to us, deer.
He literally said, "Go
Over
over
there."
there."
Over there. Deer, we have a restaurant. It's called Bench.
Yes. Check out our restaurant.
Come on, deer.
Nope, he left. He's
He's-
out of cracker.
He doesn't want to
and
come to
He
Bench.
doesn't want to come to bench.
He took another cracker.
It's starting to cost a bit of our business. We're just
This is our
giving it
marketing
away now.
budget.
We're giving it away.
Yeah. The overhead is not great. Oh, he's.
That deer from a child.
I appreciate that kind of aggressive marketing.
There was a child with that deer.
You
and
know what?
Alan yanked it away. Alan, bring it over here. Make it walk for its food. Come on, come this way. Hello, deer. Hello.
We have these deer. He's clicking at it like a horse. they want the food to an extent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're
They
like
want the food, but not enough to go anywhere.
not enough to walk the 20
They're
feet
like,
to bench.
If it is not you, someone else.
That's true. We have a supply and demand situation issue.
Really, they have the power.
They have the corner
He's
on the
gonna
market.
Try to take another one of my crackers.
Yeah. I'll try.
You try.
Today
no
on a
interest.
very special episode of Molly, Deer Whisperer. Molly seems to be easily and successfully bringing the deer over.
I
It wasn't
did
difficult
50%
at all.
of the work.
Look at that. Within one try, Molly has produced a deer.
Oh my, fine.
Hello, deer.
Hello, welcome to bench.
Welcome to our restaurant. Bench.
Zetus labenchus.
There you go. Tell your friends. Yeah.
Yes, recommend us.
Write 5 stars on Yelp.
Give us a Yelp review.
He's gonna bonk you with those horns.
Yes, please be careful, dear. Oh,
Again, please.
It is very, yes.
Okay. You're doing a very good job. Yes, you are.
Again. More treats.
Hello, little man. Oh,
Nope,
okay.
just treats.
Yes, I would never think to give you a boop. Oh, you're just the sweetest. He says, I bowed. Do the
Give me
thing.
the candy.
I bowed. I did my half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. You was a good
Why are you only giving me these tiny bits?
because I want to hang out with you.
Yes, we
You're so welcome. Well, friends, that brings us to the end of our day here in Nara.
What'd you guys think of our day?
I mean, these deer are so delightful.
I think this might have been one of my favorite days ever.
Yeah?
I just love these deer so much.
They're so cute.
Plus that Wagyu.
Oh, yeah.
Plus the sushi.
I'm happy for you.
Yep, we love that for you.
And the candy treats.
And the candy,
And the candy
trees,
trees.
and the temple was beautiful.
It really was.
Just a really lovely day. And I think if you are coming to Japan, especially Osaka or Kyoto, it's not too far to come to Nara. I personally think well worth the trip.
Absolutely.
Certainly a very, very fun day outing.
We did just do a day trip. We were still staying at our hotel in Osaka, so we'll take the train back when we are done here in Nara. but there is plenty to see here. The temple that we saw today is one of many that are in the area. So if you wanted to stay in our area, certainly there is more to do, but it even works as a day trip again, like Molly said, if you're staying in Osaka or the Kyoto area.
And speaking of Kyoto, we did a day trip there on our last visit to Japan, so you can check that video out if you're interested.
And to be sure, when we visit Japan in the future or anywhere else around the globe, we will be spending at least one day on an excursion, having a good time out and about. But until next time, friends, please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new, follow us on all of our socials, and if you would like to join with the Man Fam in the conversation about this or any of our other videos, please join us on Discord. We would love to have you. The links for all that are down below.
And until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
I'm Alan.
And I'm Max.
And it has been delightful.
Delightful.
An ideal day.
Ideal day?
I had no idea I'd have so much fun.
Okay. How it's so much fun.
Oh, wow.
All right, the buck stops here.
Doe, you want to feed some more deer?
Dearly beloved.